Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode in my Unreal Engine open world tutorial series. So in this episode I'm going to find a way to automatically spawn the characters along the road we have created, so that I don't have to manually place the pedestrian characters along the road. So yeah, these characters they are spawned in the runtime randomly along the road, and they are following the road. So yeah, that's what I'm going to cover today. And as always, this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Alright, so now in this system, let me play the game. So yeah, these characters can follow the road, but the issue is I have to manually place them in the world. And so I would have, so for an open world game there will be so many roads, so placing each of these characters on the world map and setting up their references would not be feasible, simply not feasible, at least for a single person. So therefore I'm going to find out a way to automatically spawn these characters in random places, actually not random places, maybe closer to the player, but a little, but when they are spawned the player should not see them, right? Okay, so let's see how to spawn characters. Okay, so for that let's open this road blueprint, pp road, like this. Right, so here is the road blueprint. Now how do we go about this? Okay, so let's do something like this. I'll add a new function called spawn pedestrians. Well, no, let me delete this. I think it would be better to have a structure like this. I'll create some object that I can spawn characters when the player is near, but now let's not make this complicated. No need to worry about the structure, architecture and everything. Let's just create it like this, and if later on if we feel like that this is not a proper architecture, we can refactor it always. Right, so now spawn pedestrians. Right, so in this method I'll get the spline, and along this spline I should spawn whatever the actors I need to spawn along this path. So yeah, let's how let's get spline point. Okay, no, let's do this based on the length. Get spline location, get location at distance along spline. Yeah, let's use this one. Now here I'm gonna need a variable distance and the type of float, and the coordinate space is world. So first I'm gonna get distance here, and then let's do a branch, yeah, like this, just like we did before. Come get the length of the spline, and if that spline length is larger than this length, get the location, and in this location spawn whatever the actor we need to spawn. So to define the actors we need to spawn, I'll create a variable, let's call it actor types. I'll make this in the type of actor so that we can spawn anything we want. Alright, now yeah, single type would be enough at the moment, but later on if we have multiple types of citizens we can make it an array, but for now we don't have, so I'll keep it as a single object. But to make things easier, let's create a new interface called let me create an interface BPI road followers, no, BPI pedestrians. So whoever is going to follow a road should implement this interface, and here I'll add a new function set road, and it should have an input type BP road. Alright, now let me open this civilian road follower. Oh, why don't we call this guy pedestrian? That name is neat than road follower. Okay, now yeah, now let's implement the BPI pedestrian here, and then let's implement set road event like this. Oh, is it new parameter? It should be road. Alright, now let's set this road with the road value, and in the begin play, if we should execute this part only if we have a valid road node, but road variable, but if we don't have one in the beginning, let's do a is valid node for the player, and then yeah, maybe we should plug that part here like this. Good. Now it will initialize whatever we need to do here, and then when we use this get next location, also we should check if we have a valid road. So let's do a is valid node with the road, and if we don't have a valid node, what should we do? We should let's return current character location, just because we need some valid output. Alright, now they are ready to be spawned. In the actor types, I'll make this one public so that I can change them from the map if I want, but I don't think I would need. Oh, this should not be in the type of actor, it should be in the type of actor class. How do we get a reference to actor class? Actor, right here, actor class reference. Alright, now we can set the value as the civilian, ch civilian pedestrian, this one. Okay, now let's spawn actor from class. For the class, I'll use this actor type. It should be type because it is singular at the moment. And for the spawn transform, I'll keep this scale as 111 and rotation as 0, 0, 0, and then location as this one. Then I'll add this value into an array. I'll promote it to a variable. Let's call it, oh wait, no, let's add a variable. It should be in the type of actor. Let's call it spawn actors. Get a reference here and add. Let's do add unique. Oh, this should be an array, as I said. Now this is the variable we need to add, and then here I'll using the pedestrian interface set road. Let's call set road method, and for the road I'll give self. Self means this road blueprints reference. This road blueprints particular actor reference. Okay, now this is for one part. Now then I'll get the distance and add some value. Let me promote this to a variable. Let's call it actor distance. And let's yeah, let's set the distance value with this one, with the new value. So I think I should give some randomization here. So I'll add a random float in range. So this would be minimum is 0 and max, no, minimum is 0, yeah, max would be half of this one. So we would have some randomization along the road in the places where actors are spawned. Okay, now set the distance like this. What's the default value here? Oh, 1 is too small. Let's say 5000. No, 4000. I hope that also won't be too much. And connect this value here and this output here again. Okay, I think that's all. Now let me delete all these characters. And yeah, so we need to call this spawn pedestrians in the begin play. Yeah, actually I wanted to do it in a way like when the player came closer to that road it should spawn, but at the moment let's first without thinking about that, let's first spawn the actors. So spawn pedestrians in the beginning. All right, let's see what happens. Did it spawn any? Oh, no one is there. Let's see. Yeah, no one is here. What went wrong? Yep, I call this alright. Ah, sorry, I forgot to connect it. Okay, now the actors are spawned, but why are they staying there like dumb idiots? They're not going anywhere. Okay, what's this error? Pending kill. Let's see. Auto process AI placed in word. Okay, let's use placed in word or spawned. Maybe that would solve the problem. Also, sometimes I think I will get places inside the ground or simply not feasible for actor to be spawned. So therefore I'll add I'll add an offset to this one like this, maybe 100. So they will be spawned above the ground always. And before adding it here, let's do a is valid node, because sometimes for some reason if this actor is not being spawned, then maybe we can avoid this error due to a collision problem or anything. If it is valid, it's alright. If it is not valid, let's just skip it and continue here. Oh, I got an error before play. Oh, infinite loop. What did I do this time? Wait, how did I get an infinite loop? Oh, this is not regarding this infinite loop, but here I should make this 2 divided by what caused the infinite loop then? Let me try again. It is here. Okay. And they get next location. But how? Well, I'm not sure if this will work, but let's connect it here, because not yet. Get next point in VP road. Alright, I think I know what's going on, because in the beginning, yeah, this must be it. So at the beginning, here I spawn the pedestrians, but when I spawn them, they still don't have a reference to the road, but their AI system is already activated. So here, according to this, they are trying to go to the next location along the road. But even if I don't, when I don't have a road, what it does is it gives the current location, and infinitely I think that happens. So yeah, I think this is what I should do. So instead of making it spawned or placed in world, yeah, let's make it placed in world, and then in here only after the road is set, I'll spawn the AI controller manually. Spawn default. Oh, right, I think I should do this here, do that here. set road and then spawn default controller. Now that might work. Let's see. Right, just like I thought, it is working. Oh, but where is he going? That I am not sure. But I guess he's... okay, I know that too. The reason is this. We have the... Where do we do that? In the pedestrian. Yeah, as the current target we get the closest point, but at the moment we don't have a current target. So yeah, well, not really, we should have a current target. Let's just say see where are they going initially, and then let's take a decision. Oh, again infinite loop. That's odd because it worked. Oh, what happened again? No, no way. How does it work this time and didn't work last time? Okay, but I think they are working all right because okay, we can check one more thing. This step value is 1500. Let's play again and see if we get the infinite loop problem. Now this time let's escape and play again. Okay, this time it does. What is going on? Let's completely disable this part then, and here let's disable that too. Didn't solve the problem. Okay, so this is the reason. Receive activation AI, get next location. Okay, let's try one more thing. Let's set a delay here like 2 seconds before starting the AI system. Okay, let's play again. The reason to add delay is so that it would have enough time to initialize those variables. Oh, it didn't solve. Anyway, the problem is here. Character brute AI, see receive activation AI, set target location, alright. Set target location. Yeah. Okay, then let's in the get next location, instead of giving this one, let's take this one and get random reachable point in radius. So for the radius, let's give 500 and return that. What? Well, nothing seems to tackle this problem. Okay, fail. Yeah, this is game development, solving a series of problems. So, alright, but I'm not ready to give up yet. Well, let's add a 1 second delay here, so we can break the loop. Alright, did that solve the issue? Yeah, it did, but now they are stopping at places which does not look good. Alright, so let's remove this, and in the civilian AI, yeah, let's add a delay here. Before running the behavior tree, I'll add a delay of another 4 seconds. Let's see if that solves the problem. Looks like it did. Yeah, let me go to the debug camera mode and check on them. Okay, seems like it worked. Let's stop and play again to make sure that problem is really solved. So I guess the reason must have been like there should be some initialization of variables. So okay, okay. Well, let's increase the increase the radius here and do a print to see if we are getting the same value again and again. At a 10 seconds delay, so it's working. Let's try again. And why is it happening only sometimes? Okay, maybe let's add a very small value here, so we won't notice the delay. Do we have any characters? Anywhere that we can't see? Let's see. We have in total 8 pedestrians. Let's count them along the road. Okay, we got 1 here, 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, all 8 of them are here. The reason I wanted to check was maybe if does that happen if someone falls off the ground. So if something like that happens, then navigation is not possible. So in that case, this would cause an infinite loop. So that's why I wanted to check that. Anyway, we can make sure such incidents will not happen if I keep the spline always above the ground. Maybe that could be the reason actually, though I'm not sure. Okay. What? Can we add a delay here? This is not a task, what? Alright, I'll stop this episode at this point, and yeah, later on I'll research on more what caused that infinite loop problem and how to prevent it. So actually I think I know the reason, but I need to find a way to stop that. But this episode will keep getting longer if I continue to work on that, so I'll stop at this point. And if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of my Patreon club, link would be in the description below. And also last time I posted a video about creating a certain scene, and for that I got some responses because I wanted to have a 3D modeler, and thank you very much for responding to me. And yeah, see you in the next episode. Goodbye.